without someone knowing, or without someone's knowing, secretly. For example, she slipped out of the house without her parents knowing. I don't know how to thank you, or I don't know how to repay you, used to thank someone. For example, I don't know how to thank you. You know, spoken phrase, used when you are explaining or describing something, especially when you want the other person to imagine what it is like, or you are not sure which words to use. For example, she's very, sophisticated. You know, used when you want to start talking about something. For example, you know, he's going to be taller than his dad. You know, used to emphasize that what you are saying is important. For example, she's really upset, you know. I know, spoken phrase, used to agree with someone. For example, these shoes are so ugly. I know, aren't they awful? I know, used when you suddenly think of an idea. For example, I know, let's ask Michael. Do you know what? Or do you know something? Used to start talking about something or make someone listen. For example, do you know when I went out this morning, that man was still there? You know what? I think he's lonely. Let someone know. To tell someone about something. For example, please let me know if you want to come. As far as I know, used to say that you think something is true, but you are not sure. For example, as far as I know, Gail left at 6. Heaven knows, goodness knows, or who knows, spoken phrase, used to emphasize that you do not know something. For example, who knows how much it will cost? It means it will cost a lot of money. You never know, spoken phrase, used to say that something might happen, although it seems unlikely. For example, you never know, you might be lucky and win. How should I know? How am I to know? Or how do I know? Used to say that it is not reasonable to expect that you should know something. For example, when will they be back? How should I know? Know in my luck used to say that you expect something bad will happen because you are usually unlucky. For example, know in my luck the train will be late. Know your place used to say that someone understands that they are less important than other people, usually used humorously. For example, I know my place. I'll get back to the kitchen. To the best of my knowledge, spoken phrase used to say what you know about something when there may be other facts that you do not know. For example, to the best of my knowledge, the new project will be starting in June. To our knowledge, this is the first time it's happened. Without someone's knowledge, used to say that someone did not know that something was happening. For example, someone had used his computer without his knowledge. Know the way, to know how to go somewhere. For example, luckily he knew the way to the hospital. Know something inside out, to be very familiar with something. For example, you should know the system inside out by now. Know something like the back of your hand, to be very familiar with a place.